Hello everyone. Welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching more details. 90-Day Fiance. Pedro Jimeno becomes the new Richie Rich after his massive investment. Here comes the new Richie Rich of the 90-Day Fiance town. And it's none other than our very own Pedro Jimeno. He has recently made a massive investment, which speaks volumes about his financial standing. The celeb's latest money-making move made it clear that Pedro has completely filled the script. He is no longer a struggling immigrant, as he is not only living his American dream, but is clearly owning it. While Pedro is busy counting his cash, it seems that something really big is gearing up in his life. Is this true? What is this all about? What did he reveal? Keep on reading to learn more about this controversy, because the tea is really hot. Is it even possible that Chantel Everett did something and Pedro Jimeno wouldn't do it? The same goes with 90-Day Fiance, Hunt for Love as well. Chantel recently appeared on the spin-off, and now Pedro is among the rumored leaked cast list for Season 2. Several sources have confirmed that he would be joining the spin-off. Pedro would receive therapy after his failed marriage and would be given a chance to find love again. As he is already reported to be dating Sophie Sierra, there is a fair chance that these two would explore the horizons of love on the show. But it is clear that with or without the show, Pedro still remains rich. 90-Day Fiancé star Pedro Jimeno isn't leaving any chance of flaunting how rich he is. He recently took to Instagram and shared a clip of a single-story house with white-framed windows. It appeared to be in a decent residential area, but here comes the twist. Pedro claimed that it was his little investment house. Yes, you read that right. Pedro seems to have bought the house for investment purposes. While he called it a little investment, it clearly wasn't as little as he considered it to be. The celeb is increasing his sources of income while he is already excelling in his career. Apparently, Pedro is closing deals after deals, and he often shares his achievements on Instagram. All of this came after Pedro had already hinted at his lavish life on social media. He has shown his brand new two-door sports car, reportedly worth $84,815. He further purchased a new residence for $275,000 in August 2023. Apparently, his brand new house is located in Jefferson, Georgia, at 1,588 square feet. And features 4 bedrooms and 3 bathrooms. But that's not all. Pedro has a great net worth, and he is making a great amount. His net worth is reported to be from $100,000 to $1.5 million. Hence, viewers consider him the new Richie Rich of the reality TV realm due to his great income. What do you think? Do let us know in the comments section. Keep coming back for more updates about Pedro and his new life. 90-Day Fiancé. Pedro Jimeno becomes the new Richie Rich after his massive investment. Pedro Jimeno, once known for his tumultuous marriage to Chantel Everett on 90-Day Fiancé and the spin-off The Family Chantel, has shocked fans with a headline that nobody saw coming. Forget the messy family feuds, the awkward dinner fights, and the drama-filled divorce. Pedro has rebranded himself as something entirely new. A modern-day Richie Rich after pulling off a massive investment move that has left both fans and critics speechless. But how did Pedro go from a stressed-out real estate rookie to a man whose name is now whispered in millionaire circles? The journey is almost cinematic, complete with setbacks, risks, and a jaw-dropping payoff that has cemented him as one of reality TV's most unexpected success stories. From humble beginnings to bold ambitions. When Pedro first arrived in the United States, his story was familiar. A man seeking love, opportunity, and a better life. On 90-Day Fiancé, viewers saw his struggle firsthand, navigating culture shock, a complicated marriage, and constant battles with his in-laws. He was often painted as the villain, the man accused of using Chantel for a green card. But what people underestimated was Pedro's drive. Behind the broken marriage and sharp one-liners was a man quietly learning the American system. Real estate, business taxes, investments, and property flipping. His failed relationship became the fuel he needed to build a life on his own terms. While Chantel was busy redefining her career and enjoying a single life, Pedro was in the background taking meetings, shadowing brokers, and building connections. He wasn't just selling houses. He was studying the patterns of buyers, watching the market, and planning something much bigger. The secret investment that changed everything. The rumor mill first caught wind when Pedro was spotted at an exclusive Miami auction, bidding on a waterfront property that looked straight out of a billionaire's Instagram feed. At the time, fans assumed it was for one of his real estate clients. But weeks later, it became clear Pedro wasn't brokering the deal, he was the buyer. Reports surfaced that he had partnered with a group of investors to purchase multiple undervalued properties in Florida and the Dominican Republic. The investment wasn't small. According to insiders, Pedro poured nearly $2 million of his own earnings and leveraged loans into the deal. Friends warned him it was risky. Skeptics said he was overreaching. But Pedro, ever confident, had a vision: transform neglected properties into luxury rentals and vacation hotspots for wealthy tourists. That vision didn't just work, it exploded. Within a year, Pedro's properties were fully booked by travelers, influencers, and even celebrities seeking tropical getaways. His gamble had paid off in a way that made even seasoned investors raise their eyebrows. Pedro's Richie Rich transformation. Pedro's new lifestyle has been nothing short of dazzling. Fans who once saw him eating takeout in modest apartments are now scrolling through his Instagram feed, where he's pictured in sleek suits, driving sports cars, and sipping cocktails in rooftop lounges. His nickname, Richie Rich, started as a playful dig from fans when he posted a photo of himself holding champagne in front of a brand new Lamborghini. Instead of brushing it off, Pedro embraced it. He began using #NewRichieRich in his captions, signaling that he wasn't ashamed of his glow-up, he was owning it. But unlike the cartoon character, Pedro isn't just flaunting his wealth. He's been channeling his newfound fortune into community projects, including funding a scholarship program in the Dominican Republic and donating to housing initiatives in Atlanta. For him, this isn't just about making money, it's about rewriting his narrative. The Chantel factor. Of course, no Pedro storyline is complete without mentioning Chantel. Fans can't stop speculating about her reaction to Pedro's massive success. After all, during their marriage, she often accused him of being financially dependent and lacking ambition. Now the tables have turned. Pedro is the one with the multi-million-dollar empire, while Chantel is left to watch from afar. Some fans think she must be kicking herself, while others argue she's thriving on her own and doesn't need Pedro's money. Insiders close to Pedro claim he has no intention of flaunting his success to make Chantel jealous. This isn't about her, one friend shared. Pedro feels like he finally found his purpose. He's not chasing revenge, he's chasing freedom. Fans react, from doubters to cheerleaders. The 90-Day fandom, known for its brutal honesty, has been surprisingly supportive of Pedro's new chapter. Comment sections are filled with messages like, "Say what you want about Pedro, but the man hustled and won big. This is the ultimate glow-up. He turned all that drama into dollar signs." Chantel's family called him a user, but look at him now. He played the long game, and it worked. Of course, not everyone is convinced. Some critics insist Pedro's wealth must have come from shady deals or hidden backers. But Pedro seems unfazed, continuing to post smiling selfies in tailored blazers, while hinting at bigger projects on the horizon. Building an empire. Pedro isn't stopping at real estate. Sources reveal he's now exploring investments in tech startups, luxury restaurants, and even entertainment. One rumor suggests he's in talks to produce a reality show based on wealthy expats in the Dominican Republic, a project that could merge his love for TV with his new financial status. The most shocking detail? Pedro has allegedly been approached to join a spin-off of 90-Day Fiance, focusing on success stories after divorce. Producers reportedly love the rags to riches angle, and Pedro, with his new Richie Rich persona, is the perfect fit. The symbolism of Pedro's rise. For fans who watched Pedro's journey from day one, his success is more than just a financial milestone. It's a story of resilience. He went from being mocked as a lazy opportunist to being celebrated as a self-made millionaire. His rise is a reminder that reality TV only shows part of the picture. Behind the edited arguments and scripted chaos, real lives are unfolding. Pedro's story proves that sometimes the most unexpected stars turn their notoriety into opportunity. What's next for Pedro Jimeno? Pedro has teased that his next move will be bigger than anyone expects. Whether that means expanding his empire, stepping back into reality TV, or even launching his own luxury brand, one thing is clear. The days of Pedro being underestimated are long gone. The boy who once stood nervously in front of Chantel's parents is now standing tall in boardrooms, negotiating million-dollar deals. And while some may still roll their eyes at his confidence, others are beginning to see what Pedro always believed about himself. He was destined for more. As one fan perfectly commented under his latest Instagram post, he came to America with a dream. Now he's living like Richie Rich, but with a Dominican twist. Pedro Jimeno, the new Richie Rich of the 90-Day universe, has officially arrived, and he's just getting started.